Well, I knew I wanted to do something that reflected the community, something that would provide identity for the huge demographic that we have here, that being the Latinx community in the Central Valley, and particularly here in Madera. Also, I was familiar with Jose Cruz Gonzalez's work. When I was a theater major at Fresno State, I was first introduced to some of his work, and I just thought Madera is the perfect place to bring Jose Cruz Gonzalez. So, yeah. Harvest Moon is the story of a Chicana muralist, Mariluz, who paints a mural that tells the story of her family's history. And she paints this mural for her son. She passes away after she's diagnosed with cancer, and the mural comes to life, revealing these deeply rooted secrets within the family, and they're kind of all told within the world and the human experience of working in the field. The casting process, you know, it was almost as if it was written in the stars. The actors that showed up, it was very easy to cast. Callbacks, as soon as we heard the majority of our cast read for certain characters, it was like, yep, that's it. That's our Mariluz. That's our Ruben. So we were very, very lucky in that sense. But, you know, I'd actually like to think it's because of the script itself. I think many of the actors and actresses that attended auditions were probably because they connected to the work. So I definitely would like to praise the script. I think the script brought the right people in as well. Yes, the playwright Jose Cruz Gonzalez will be traveling to Madera to meet the cast and crew and help conduct a talkback with the community, and we could not be more excited. The themes of this show are so heavily connected to much of the life experiences that members of this community have, being that it deals with 4 generations of a Latino family that has worked in the fields. I mean, many of our cast and crew members are currently working in the fields alongside their parents, alongside their tios and tias. And so just amongst the cast and crew, sans Jose Cruz Gonzalez, we've been having these really, really great conversations and sharing these personal stories that reflect much of the plot line. And so we are so excited to welcome Jose Cruz Gonzalez so he can speak to us about what influenced him to write this story, and so we can actually thank him for giving us the opportunity to tell this story. Fresno State would be the short answer, but if I'm gonna be completely transparent with you, in kindergarten, my father took me to see a production of Peter Pan at Roosevelt School of the Arts, and the rest was all history. Yeah, my kindergarten self, my 5-year-old self knew then that this was a world I wanted to be a part of, but I also come from a very long line of educators. So I think it was about middle school, high school, where I began to realize I wanted to be a drama teacher. And that was solidified definitely through my theater teachers in high school. So I feel like I can't talk about my history in theater without talking about that education sense. I always knew I wanted to be in the classroom. But I always felt that there was kind of this opportunity that I wasn't taking a hold of when it came to doing community theater. And then lo and behold, the Madera Theater Project happened. And I saw the opportunity to pitch a proposal, and it was just kismet, especially being that Madera Theater Company has this partnership with the district. I get to, excuse me, basically have these 2 worlds that I love so very much, and I get to have them kind of in this wonderful union and get to work on this summer. So My history and theater. Kindergarten, Roosevelt School of the Arts, Peter Pan, 1989. Thank you. Hello, my name is Elena Navarrette, and I am the director for Harvest Moon, the second show for Madera Theater Project, and the theater director at Matilda Torres High School.